Thank you very much, John. Well, UFC 170 in the books. Let's start with the main event. The armbar streak is over, but the win streak remains. What did you think of her performance?
I thought she looked fantastic. One of the many things I love about Ronda Rousey is she keeps me in the loop on everything she does. Movies, fighting, sparring. So she's been sending me tons of sparring footage. They're having such trouble finding sparring partners from her. They're bringing in like Mexican boxers from Mexico, rank girls, and she's knocking them out. She's knocking people out in the gym, standing and with knees to the body, just like she did Sarah tonight.
Yeah, she certainly showed an arsenal of striking, that was for sure. Let's go to the co-main event. Daniel Cormier, light heavyweight debut. Certainly impressive.
Yeah, he looked awesome. You know, there was even the hype leading into this fight about Cummins and him stepping up in the way that he did. Even tonight, before I went out, I was getting text messages from guys who are from the Olympic Committee in wrestling, and they were like, "This Cummins guy is a really tough kid. He's this, he's that." And Daniel Cormier came out and treated him the way he needed to do it. You know, he's one of the top guys in the world. Nobody ever heard of Cummins. You know, I don't want to say he needed to come out and treat him like a scrub, but that's what he had to do, and that's what he did. He came out and showed who the top guy is, and he looked fantastic doing it tonight.
You got to give Cummins some credit for stepping up and taking this fight.
Absolutely. Cummins, you know, will stay here. We'll get him a fight, you know, that is more suitable and see how he does.
Give him some time to prepare for it. Exactly. Now, as for Cormier, what's next for him? Is he going to see the winner of John Jones, Glover Teixeira, or will you have to wait for that fight, March 8th, the Gustafsson fight?
Yeah, we got to wait and see what happens with Gustafsson. It's all a matter of how everything plays out now. Hopefully all these light heavyweight fights go down. They're great fights, and nobody gets injured.
There you go. Rory Macdonald. He certainly did not play it safe tonight. Your thoughts on his performance?
I've been very hard on Rory Macdonald in his last couple of fights, and, you know, he came out tonight and looked fantastic. I never say this before, you know, but I don't do any predictions. I predicted that was going to be the stinker fight of the night. Yeah, and I was wrong. I actually think that was the fight of the night. I thought Rory looked great tonight. He came out and fought the way that he needed to fight, got out from underneath that mount where he was getting hammered and possibly going to get submitted, and kept his distance, his range, lit Damian up with big punches. I was very happy with his performance.
Let's go off of this card for a minute. Chris Cyborg. You know, she said she's wanted to fight Ronda before, but this time she said she's willing to go down. Tito Ortiz no longer her manager. So what are your thoughts on her?
Well, here's the box that they put themselves in, okay, with her genius manager that she used to have. They said they checked with a doctor and she will die if she goes to that weight. You know, a doctor said that she will die. So they really put themselves in a box there. Yeah. What am I going to – what if I bring her in, she cuts to 135 and, you know, God forbid, that would happen. So, you know, she really should have thought before she went out and got a manager and made him her manager. He really did do some severe damage to her career. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. What I think she's probably going to have to do is, you know, if she wants to go to 35, do it in some other show, fight a couple times and show that she can make the weight and that she's safe and healthy, and then we'll see what we can do.
Well, speaking of other shows, Gilbert Melendez signed a deal with another organization. The UFC has the opportunity to match that. Is that something you're considering?
I have nothing to do with that deal. So, I really have no comment on that.
Fair enough. You've done a lot of talking tonight, Dana. We appreciate it.
I'm always doing a lot of talking.
All right. On that note, from Mandalay Bay, the event center here in Las Vegas, we will send it back to you.